Hi everyone, I'm doing a quick video message to you today. I hope it's quick because I wanted to give you some quick instructions on how to save things as a PDF. I think many of you will notice that your grades on Assignment 5 this week are probably not as high as what you're used to, and part of that is because lots of folks didn't submit an article that I could open. For those of you that submitted an article as an HTML or a .doc or .docx, and I could open it and I could actually read it, you got credit. For those of you that submitted a PDF, but it turned out that it was only an abstract, you got partial credit. For those of you that submitted something that was completely unopenable, you didn't get credit for 50% of the assignment for this week. So if you're concerned about that, I'm giving everybody the opportunity for a do-over. But I wanted everybody to have some quick instructions because surprisingly, saving something as a PDF turned out to be a giant problem for a lot of people. So I'm going to show you how to do that. There are a couple of very quick ways to do it, and I'm going to do it showing you right here in Roogle. So everybody probably did something like this, typed in Daphne Abdella on the library's website. I put it in quotation marks so those two words would come up together, and you clicked search. And you will probably notice that what came up, they were all 284 articles about Daphne Abdella, but for the most part, a lot of those were not available in full text. So if you see click for interlibrary loan request or you see full text finder, you couldn't get the full article of that, the full text of that article, unless you placed an interlibrary loan request for it. And what you do get is only an abstract. In this case, you don't even get the abstract. But for others, Lost in the Park, that was a pretty typical one people chose, and that doesn't even have an abstract. But um, this one has an abstract. So this summary right here is an abstract, but it's not a full article. So if you submitted a PDF of that, you didn't get full credit because it was pretty hard for you to answer question number 2 with just an abstract. But there were some full text articles in here, like this one. HTML full text means that you have the full text of the article, but it's not in a PDF. Good news is you can save it as one, and this is how. So here's the whole full text of that article. One of the ways that you do that is by clicking print. And if this is checked, HTML full text, then you're going to end up quote unquote printing this entire article, and you click on print, and then when you get to your print screen, you actually have the option here. If this defaults to some printer, right, which mine doesn't because this is my personal computer, you do have the option to save as a PDF. You click that, you click save, you call it whatever you want to call it, you save it wherever you want to save it. I'm going to save this to the desktop. And there it is, right? I'm going to show you that it exists right there, Abdella article. Now, if you were in the databases, oh, the other way that you could do this, by the way, is if you really, really needed to, you could copy and paste this whole entire thing into a Microsoft Word document. And then you can actually save that as a PDF as well, right? So I'm going to copy paste that there. There's the article. You go up to File, you go up to Save As, and then you can actually choose PDF in this list right here, and you can save it that way. I'm going to save that one to the desktop, and now I have that article saved as a PDF as well, but I used Microsoft Word. So those are a couple of easy ways to do it. And then beyond that, there were some articles that were in the databases on Daphne Abdella that were already available as a PDF. Now, if you're scrolling through, you can see here that nothing is coming up as PDF, but when you continue to scroll and you notice this is what it looks like when an article is available as a PDF, already available to you. The entire full text, and it's already a PDF. So you can click on it, and then you have your article, and you already have an option built in to save it, and it saves as a PDF. Okay. A couple other notes for today that I just wanted you guys to be aware of. I was also surprised that there were people that didn't. I was really surprised that there were people that were unable to make a connection between the Daphne Abdella case and the trait theory. The entire text of chapter 5 this week was, it gave many, many different examples of things that were related to trait theory that were absolutely, possibly applicable to Daphne Abdella, from brain chemistry to antisocial personality to adoption, because she was adopted and there may be genetic links or parental deviance, or even the behavioral learning model, because Christopher Vasquez may have been influenced by that. There were many different things, the psychological issues, the ADHD, the alcoholism, all of those things relate to trait theory. And I'm not sure that you could go through a single page of the text for week 5 for chapter 5 and not find something in there that was really potentially applicable to Daphne Abdella. So, spend some time really, really using that textbook. You're probably doing yourself a disservice if you're not carefully reading through the details of each of these criminological theories. They're going to become extremely important for you. And also, on a final note, because everybody seemed to have lots of issues this week, I am allowing a do-over for this assignment for anybody that needs it. And now you have instructions on how to save something as a PDF and how to go through the databases. I would be really interested in knowing if anybody has gotten to this level in their education and not had to use the library resources before. I would be very surprised. But if you have questions or you have needs, please always give me a call or an email. I respond really quickly, even over the weekends, which I think some of your peers can attest to, because I got some questions and this weekend, and the responses were pretty swift, and those folks did very well on the assignment. So before you submit in the future, if you have any question as to whether or not you're doing something correctly, make sure you reach out, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Okie doke, guys. If you have questions, don't forget to email or call, and I'm looking forward to your future work this week, and I will make sure that I quickly take a look at any resubmissions that anybody wants to do, and if the system is pardon me, preventing you from resubmitting, just let me know and I will clear and delete your last submission. All right, have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.